I'm basically a big collector of many things, many toy lines. If it had a movie or a cartoon based off of it that I grew up with, I definitely have something in my house. I was born in late '84. I remember getting Ecto-1 on top of Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, but I always came back to Ghostbusters for whatever reason. It was just something that it clicked with me. No one knew that Ghostbusters the movie was going to be the blockbuster that it became. It connected with the audience in such a way that they were demanding merchandise. So they threw together a storyboard, a pilot, as a test. They would show it to ABC. ABC said, yes, we like this. They engaged with it, they loved it. The numbers are there to justify a series. I didn't realize growing up, you don't realize what company is actually making all your cartoons. They would do all the storyboards here, they would send it off to Japan, and they would make the cartoon, do all the drawings, send everything back on film for Deke to broadcast. Everything would be transferred to a high broadcast beta tape, and then the tapes would be then copied and then distributed to all the cable companies to use for their broadcast. The unfortunate thing is that film is very combustible and it's very costly to store. They would unfortunately discard, burn, throw away, get rid of the actual high-def film to make the beta tapes. They were made to look good on a very small 13-inch tube TV. They were not made to look perfect on a 55-inch HD TV. When it comes to the real Ghostbusters pilot, all they had was the first movie to base off of. So that's why in the pilot, everyone has the same colored jumpsuits. Slimer and Stay Puft are still basically the baddies, the bad guys of the series. The cool thing about the pilot, though, is that it never aired. It was only internal to sell to ABC. Because the pilot was never aired for broadcast, it never went through the process to be copied to beta tape. Someone back in the day did not think to make sure that a copy of the pilot would be archived. Just basically forgot about it. And then when Deke got bought out and Sony purchased the whole franchise, I'm sure things got lost in the shuffle when things were moved from one archive storage facility to theirs. The entire 3.5-minute video was not seen in its entirety until 2008 when Time Life got the rights to do the DVD box set. And the only reason that the pilot is on the bonus disc of the Time Life set is because the director of the pilot still had a copy of it on VHS. In my networking for collecting toys, I come across a lot of amazing people. This dealer was on OfferUp.com, found a local listing. When he got into the house, there was a young couple that just wanted rent money, apparently. This dealer finds stuff that he wasn't even looking for. He brings it home and then comes straight to me. Hey Rob, I got this, what is it? It was press kits. It was the original film trailers from the theater. And I see this tin can, this silver tin can. And I'm like, hey, what's that? And he says, it was part of the lot. It was Ghostbusters, so I grabbed it. Neither of us knew it was the pilot. I get it in the mail. I'm anxious to look at it because I'm just curious to what's on the film. Deke Enterprises, Ghostbusters, September 4th, 1986. That's 1 week prior to the first episode airing on broadcast television on ABC. I took the film out and started rolling the reel out, and I see the 4 tan jumpsuits, and I'm like, as I'm doing research over the course of the whole weekend on how to digitize this, and realized that I could not do it myself, at least safely, without damaging the film, I then realized while researching online that the only copy is on VHS. The cool thing about having a film copy is that we have the opportunity to see something in HD from 1985. I find a local distributor who converts old film I backed it up. Then I thought to myself, I know how to edit video. I do this for a living. I know how to use Photoshop. Let me see what I can do with it. Every frame of film was digitized as a JPEG, a high-res 1920 by 1080 JPEG. This film is over 30 years old. It has aged. It is not color ready. I then spent 4 months getting rid of all the dust marks, getting rid of all the damage marks, and then bring it into Adobe Premiere where I was able to color correct, white balance. And that's where it all basically snowballed into a 5-month-long process where I'm seeing it come together. It's really exciting that fans, for the first time in over 30 years, they can see Ghostbusters, the cartoon, in HD.